Okay, this is the beginning of the second half. That was a good step up by Mateo. Some good pressure, and Annika gets the ball. Kind of loses it a little bit. Christian gets it. This is a great combination play here. A little nice touch from Diego, and then Christian tries to get the ball back to Christian. It's a little bit weak. You know, Christian puts pressure on. Again, Diego wins the ball back. He's just playing with his this kid. He's looking for his drop though, so that was good. Caleb was there. It's actually a first touch. Caleb was good, but a swing and a miss. But what's good about what Caleb does here is he immediately presses the ball. And that's what I expect from my kids. And he realized the danger of this kid, so he breaks off the player who was marking, leaves him to his teammate, and then makes that. I didn't see anything wrong with that challenge. I mean, the kid's a lot stronger, and Caleb was a lot stronger than that kid, so it seemed like a fair shoulder challenge. But it is what it is. Again, the kids are kind of organizing themselves. They get a wall. Going where the referee tells them to go. So. You're right, Luke. This game really, decent game. We got a foot on. I don't know who that was. Caleb, I think maybe got his foot on it. Christian space. And, good Christian gets his head up. Was looking for Annika. Annika again. She's making her runs are too vertical. Another combination play. Diego. Anthony's got his head up really good. He's kind of looking off. I think he was looking at Christian, but he passed the ball to Diego. So he did good looking defenders off. Anthony's calling for the ball. Caleb's kind of just wandering like he's not going to be in ball, but watch what he does here. Oh, that must be another play. Anthony's going to take the cross. We do need a little more of an aerial threat. Something we may work on at practice this week. We got several things to work on. See Caleb make the run. I mean, it's really good. It might be a little bit late and a little bit more at the top of the D, but I mean, I didn't tell him to do that. That was his own thing. So he's a good thinker out there on the field. So been a good addition to the team. Mark up. We're still looking for more competition for these kids. I know, we won the championship, so at this level already, last fall. So we're looking for some more competition. Hopefully, we're going to find some. It's good. Their keeper really did good. I mean, and we shot. It makes it easy. That shooting right at the keeper makes it a little easier for him. But I like the way. I think that was E that took that shot. Whoever took that shot from distance. We talked about that last week and worked on that. That's kind of a foul. Hopefully the referee said play on. I'm not sure. Tyson came in and kind of won the ball, but again, he puts it back inside again. I'd rather him take a little touch outside and create some space, because then him and Josh were like 4 feet from each other. So Josh is up in space and good. So that his first touch though. His first touch there, Josh, I would like you to see is either kind of do a step over and let the ball run past you. If you know who's around you, you got the space. But take that first touch away from pressure, which would have been towards, our sideline. And then, kind of the first thing you want to look to is try to switch the field. That was that was a good shot from Anthony. I think may have mentioned this in the first half about, taking those shots, but maybe putting them more on a line, a little stronger shot, more direct. And that was, kind of a little bit of a lob. So, just a lot of the stuff that watching it, I mean, these are just little things, and the kids, a lot of them know them. You know what I mean? So Diego did good getting there, but then he just kicks out of bounds again. So I don't know if he was just tired once he got there. But let me read the play. See, Diego's directing. I like it. So I watched this, game a couple times, and actually, there's a lot of players that our communication seems to be a lot better than what what has been in the past. And Anthony's just playing, phenomenal lately. And then he's maturing as a player. His speed, that was a really good step up by Mateo. And see, again, Mateo had purpose. I compliment him after these games to stay because, in the past he would just kind of kick it. That was a good playoff by Hanukkah, finding Josh. Cut it back and Josh takes the shot. But see, too many. See, there's way too many touches by Josh there. There's 4 players. I mean, he's working hard and all that stuff, but these guys find that combination play. Be a negative ball, and then have us spread it out wide. But just, too many kids to dribble in the middle. And that's kind of what I'm always telling the kids: get it out wide and create space here. So Caleb's, like he's really being aware of what's going on around, and a direct, See, he directs Christian to move, but then throws the ball into Diego, so that's good. He's really excited about coming off. He's like, I did all that good work, and then you just pulled me off, So, I mean, we've been, able to have the flexibility to move kids around. So, I would much rather have a player like that didn't want to come off than one that's totally happy sitting on the sideline. You know what I mean? So the referee's explaining what didn't happen right on the throw-in. At this level, we shouldn't have any bad throw-ins. But so Mateo stepped up again, and they all got new numbers again. So I got to figure out who's who sometimes. That's a good idea from Christian. I like that. He really didn't make good contact with the ball, but I like the fact that he found a little bit of space and was shooting. Again, good work by Christian, using his body, spraying that ball out wide. He's looking for Anthony. Somebody got their head on that. Otherwise, I think the ball would have been right where he wanted it to be. I'm hoping that Luke over there, he's been playing really well defensively for us for being somebody new on the team, but it's hard to tell. Could use a little bit of a zoom in here when it's on the far side. I'm not complaining, Brian. I'm just grateful that we got somebody to record the games so we can we analyze them. See, that's a good ball again. That's a good ball from Anthony. But look at Christian. I don't really mind that he took the shot, but the better option there was probably to lay it off to Christian because Christian was wide open on that wing. But I'm never going to criticize somebody. Well, I shouldn't say never because I do. But I'm never going to complain too much about somebody that's at the inside the box and is going to take a shot. So, but Christian was wide open in that situation. So. Again, we do pretty good. See, Diego's directing again. We're doing pretty good about marking up. See, the keeper, he's a pretty good keeper, and he doesn't really have any place. See, it's 8 in there, 7. Like I say, it's hard to see. I mean, it's good pressure, but I'm a little closer to the player, and it's good work. Just across his block, but and Diego, that was a really nice header. Just obviously a foot too tall. There, now he lays out to Christian. And actually, I wish Christian would have took that first time, but he still, did a little bit of work there and got the ball out and hit the post. So we had a crossbar and a post within just a couple seconds. So obviously we're pretty threatening, creating a lot of good chances. Sorry, Ma. A little sleepy. Just waking up, actually. So.
Good job, Simon.
Great job, I think he could have got his body in that if he would just took a couple more, shuffle his feet a couple more, a yard or two to the right. He probably could have used his body to chest that ball down. Like I said, he's doing really good for being, first season with us. That girl that just took the ball from Anthony, she really plays pretty well in the first half. She's got dangerous. So I'll give him Mateo. He's dangerous. If you watch a little fake, a little tip,
Good job, Mateo.
He did lose the ball, but then he won it back by kicking it off the blue kid.
What's up? Come on, Hanika, that's you. You're the only one standing there. It was a white
No confusion. It's actually our ball.
Hanika, you're a wing. Get the throw.
Credit to the kid trying to take advantage.
Touch it. Nice up, Caleb. Go,
Caleb. Go, Caleb.
All the way. All the way.
He's good. He's behind him. Then he still looks for the cross. I mean, he's looking for Aiden making that run.
If you got it clear like that, take it in.
So I mean, that was good work. Great idea. So I think I have Caleb playing on top at this point. Or in that way, I'm not sure. I move them around so much. I'm trying to get a feel for especially for the new kids and what they play well. Nice thing about Caleb, I've been able to move him around. I've had him on defense. I've had him on the wing. I've had him up top. I mean, he's played well in every place I put him, which makes it really nice as a coach. You got a pretty versatile player.
Oh, come on, you guys.
I think it's another one that's close. We miss a lot of shots. I mean, it's kind of funny because we usually don't work on finishing, but we actually worked on shooting this past week or the week before, and then we missed like, I don't know, 10 or 15 shots. I think we should have probably finished. The keeper does. This keeper does really good, but like I said, we didn't make it as hard on him as we could have.
Good job, Annika.
It's a good pressure by Annika.
Nice, Annika.
She gets her head up, finds Caleb. It's really nice. A little bit better first touch by Caleb.
Good job, Simon.
And kept that ball.
Good job, Taya.
So that was a good step up by Simon. You can't really see, but he's trying to dribble instead of using the combination. He needs to move the ball, to a teammate, and then make another run, the combination play. So again, Caleb's directing. I mean, for somebody that's new to the team, he's really kind of stepped up and been the leader. I don't really always see it, but now during the game. But as I watch, the replays, which is a great luxury for us.
Let's go, White.
I see that more. I see the kids talking more. I see them, directing. You can see which kids are stepping up. And I mean, it's actually pretty good. I need to give them more credit than what I was, because I don't see it as well. So that girl's pretty good. That's a nice layoff there by Tyson. I like that. You know what I mean? A nice little, it should be kind of an up, back, and through. I mean, he gets one ball, drops it to the teammate, makes a run.
Way to hustle, Simon.
Simon's been working really hard for us. So
Mark somebody. Hit somebody. Hit somebody.
I think he looks a little bit confused, which he should be marking up on. We create a lot of pressure on these kids. I mean, they're actually a pretty decent team. First time I think that we played them, I think they may have moved up. Not sure what the call is here. Oh, maybe it's a sub.
Way to hustle, buddy.
Yeah, it must have been a sub. I always talk to our kids. I always encourage our kids to get the ball back and play quickly, because it doesn't give the defenders, a chance to set up. So I don't mind having them rethrow it in when there's a sub there, because our kids are doing what they're told to get the ball back and play. It's kind of funny. It's stuff that I've been preaching to them for a couple of years now. I mean, most of these kids have been with us like 3 or 4 years, and now they do it as the norm. That was a good take by Christian again. So I mean, Christian's having a really good season too. Our center midfielders, Josh, Christian, Gabe, have really stepped up. I know Josh is struggling still a little bit. I think since his arm, since his broken arm. But I talked to him, and I actually, that was a good take by E. That was, from distance. We've been working on shooting from distance, and that was just, that's just a really smart play. Again, their keeper was really a good keeper, so that was a great save. But that was a really nice strike by E, and he's actually a defender, but he's stepping up into that kind of defensive midfield role, and because we don't have a lot of pressure. There's no way pushing us, so it gives us the luxury to do that. Kind of put an extra person in the midfield. But that was a really nice strike. And so it's just, that's something that we worked on. We haven't had a lot of practices. That was him trying to do the same thing, but not quite as well. Okay, let's see how we handle this pressure here. Oh, there's our goalkeeper up in midfield.
Wide, Lucas.
I think their coach is actually yelling like the goalkeeper's out, but I'm thinking he doesn't know Lucas, because Lucas is always out. So. Oh, that was good. That was a really nice cross, and I mean, it's kind of hard for Caleb to handle, but he was out offsides anyhow. But I mean, it's a nice cross. I mean, he got his foot on that, so I'm not sure what his intention was, but if he would just maybe flick that, just get a toe on it to redirect it a little bit, it may have been a goal. Again, he was offsides anyhow, but it was a good cross.
Good, Evan, good.
Come on, White.
Come on, someone's got to wake up there. It's hard to tell. You can see kids and you think they missed it or they weren't paying attention, and sometimes that's true. Sometimes, my angle isn't what there is, obviously. So, that was another, again, Gabe drops it off. Good work by Gabe. Dropped off Mateo. Mateo gets it out wide.
They're good, Hugo.
That was another good save by the keeper. And we're putting a lot of pressure on him, not conceding a lot of Gabe. I actually think we could kind of a garbage goal here. Towards the end, maybe a little bit, but see, again, combination play.
Good job, Simon.
Come on, Simon.
Get back.
So, and Gabe, I mean, you got to understand. I mean, Simon's new to the team, so Gabe's not as familiar with how he's going to make the runs, how quick he is, and all that stuff. But just another really good step up by another good defender. Little bit. If you would have spread that a little bit wider, make it easier on Christian. Christian would have won the ball. A lot of times, again, we've been playing a little bit too direct. And so if you get the ball on an angle or make an angle run. Oh, that's the offsides they called on Christian. That I was giving Matt a hard time. Matt Whirling. Gary used to play for us, his son, and Garrett's AR1 and Matt's AR2, which is probably appropriate because AR1 is usually one that's got more of your assistant referees, more experience, and actually I think Garrett did a lot better job than his dad. I'll send Matt a link to the video. It's a good work by Anthony here.
Oh, we gotta catch it.
And this is the one he spills. It's kind of a garbage goal by Caleb. But hey, kudos to Caleb for being Johnny on the spot there. And I actually kind of felt bad for the keeper because the keeper has been doing so good. I mean, he had up to this point, I mean, just a phenomenal half. And he spills the ball and we get an easy goal. And so my son played keeper for a long time and up in the high school. And so every time that somebody scores, and you always feel that it's your fault. But I mean, it was a mistake, but he played phenomenal. Again, I think we win the ball, and Tyson had it, but again, instead of turning it and spreading it out wide, he takes it back in the middle where all the defenders are. So I'm not sure what that was with the. Again, I think Anthony was available, which would have been his better option to get it out wide.
Talk to him, Christian.
Now there's a danger we have to deal with.
Make it run, Christian.
Okay, I've got Mateo. He's looking and plays the ball.
How's Christian?
Yeah, I can't get him to play Mateo. I mean, he's doing really good defensively, taking the space and stuff like that. But as we move up levels, it's gonna make it a little bit trickier.
Way to talk, Gabe.
I would like to see him in the play though. Once he passed that ball up, to stay engaged in that. Maybe do an overlapping run. Because we create numbers up in that situation, and we're more likely to keep the ball instead of giving the ball away like we did.
Nice, well done, Luke.
And Mateo's one of the kids that I can trust. He's going to come back, with speed. When he sees a danger, he's really good at reading the ball, reading the game. I mean, so he's going to come back and help defend. So that was good pressure by Diego, win the ball back to Anthony, and Anthony gets it back to him. He gets the ball in. That's what's really nice about this. You see our players really unselfish. A lot of passing going on. That was kind of weak. That was a weak pass by Gabe. I don't know if somebody stepped up and took the shot.
Good hustle,
It
Simon.
could have been a better shot, but
Good hustle, Simon.
again, create pressure. Let that runner right there. That was a good runner. Well, Simon's got to get there. Somebody's got to get there and not let that guy get the cross. And I think he was kind of out of gas at that point. But
Well done, Mateo.
I don't know why Gabe just kicked the ball there and
Don't
then
let her
watched
shoot.
it. So,
Come on.
Christian,
Pressure.
obviously, hand on his hips, and he's a little bit tired. But so we actually give up a shot. There are a few shots on goal for us, but we give one up because that pass from Gabe. I don't know who that was to. To be fair to Gabe, you never know. Maybe somebody else should have made that run, or thought somebody was going to make that run. But there's another. This is an example again of Anthony's speed this season. He's really,
You got work on your
he's growing, but his speed's really increased. So he's always been a threat on the wing. He plays that position really well. He's always a threat because of his foot skills, and he beats players and he gets open that way. But now he's got the
Make
threat
the
of
overlap,
speed.
Luke.
That was kind of one of the things that Caesar gave us. He had great ball skills, but he had speed to go with it. And I always called him the trickster because he was always dropping his shoulder and getting the defender on his heels. And so that's really the only thing Anthony lacked was some of that speed. And this spring you can see that this big difference between last fall and this spring. So that's really great to see. It's good, for Anthony as a player and to see that. See this kind of work that Gabe does. That's been really, really good. That's why I can't put him in goal. Is he took some really nice touches, found the space, and as soon as he got the space, he had his head up and he was looking for a teammate. And that's a great switch of Fields. Jeez, here we talk. Oh no, that's Mateo again. Lucas called the ball, so it's fine. In that situation, though, I'd rather Mateo if he's got the